Yeah. It's crazy how you can not know somebody, but when they pass away, it affects you. Or affect the way you look at things. Wayne, let's get it.
Damn, I miss Nipsey, Mac Miller, and Kobe. Shit just ain't the same, and it's wrecking my brain. Fuck the fame, man, it's not why I came. My aim is much higher, you wouldn't understand. You busy with these hoes and chrome tires. Peasant shit, nothing I desire. Maybe before when I was immature, but I'm destined for more. The essence of a hero, but a Gemini and the other face is Kratos. Get the fuck up out my way, bro. Give a fuck about how'd your day go. If it don't pay dough, I'm trying to feed the fam. I told them I had a plan, and I can't fall short. I gotta take off like I'm Luka Doncic, you know. 207 mil on the deal, yeah, cause shit is real out here. Government stripping rights, I fear. So I'm gripping the mic, give them a load of my freedom of speech. I know that you feeling the heat and it's all me. Sheesh. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. Bag it and tag it as a classic. These niggas is average. They thought I couldn't miss before. Watch me skyrocket my average. I mastered my talents by watching the masses, crafting my own elements. Now look at this guy, or a supernova explosive popping the top off of rappers with a pen dog. I John Wick y'all, cause you're nothing but a lap dog in the backyard, acting like you trap hard for the gram to get a grand. This is sad. Find your identity, cause that's a fatality. Just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What I got is potent, putting rappers on notice. I'm just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What's up? I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. All those solo nights, night was created, infatuated with the art of the rhyme. Telling stories with metaphors really kept me alive. What a beautiful high. You can call me optimist, just don't call it my prime. And I know I've been missing in action. Sorry, I was fighting depression and fear of losing my passion. But look at this man, the stove like I'm home, and I'm selling it in bulk like it just got off the boat. Shout out to the folks who hold me down from Baltimore to Texas. This is power of the blessings. Faith in my heavenly Father, I never second guess him. That's just out of the question. My brother Paul, me killing demons.
What's up, everybody?
So I keep them close like a weapon.
I don't even know where to start, but I survived the parade. I survived.
I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my
zone. The city
zone
was on tonight, man.
City on now.
Salute the night. Love this record, man. Yeah, man, we got a special episode today. I hope y'all are prepared and ready. I hope y'all are getting hydrated like I've been getting hydrated today, because, man, obviously you can see I'm decked out in a bunch of Ranger gear today. I got my little Ranger stickers that I'm going to add to my laptop. But it's been, let's put it like this. When the Mavericks won the championship in 2011, I couldn't go to it because the job at the time didn't let me. And today I had a great opportunity to go, right? I won't get in details, but I didn't think I was going, but I ended up going. And to be able to experience that today, to experience a championship with a bunch of friends, actually, drank a little bit too much probably, but it was such a great atmosphere. There was no fights. I was picking up, trash that me and my friends made, so I made sure our area was clean, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a beautiful time, man. The vibes are just crazy, and it's like all of that energy and all of that excitement is just bleeding into the Dallas Mavericks now. So it's like all this good vibes, we're just all just transferring it to the Mavericks. I know not all the Mavericks fans are Rangers fans, but trust me, everyone in Dallas is they ready for this Mavs season, man. And so tonight's a special game tonight. The fact that you got the in-season tournament is finally beginning. Group play does begin tonight against the Denver Nuggets. The Mavericks, your 4-0 Dallas Mavericks, are taking on the 4-1 Denver Nuggets, the current champions of last season. They're defending champions at the moment. We'll see how they go about it this year, but it's exciting. I can't wait, man. We got a lot of good news, man. As y'all know, I like to go through my segments here. We're going to start off with rumors and news. We'll have a special guest for the Mavs opponent review and X Factor, and we'll probably talk about some the in-season tournament. And then we'll get into overs and unders, things like that, man. We're going to have a good time today. But we got good news, man. So before we get into that, man, let's go ahead and start Let's go ahead and start the rumors and news segment. Here we go. All right, man. So before we start that, I got to get to the comments. I'm tripping. Like, again, I'm just glad I'm awake because, like, I had to take a nap to recover, and now I'm all recovered and good to go. Richard Case, TGK, big game, big test. I believe, you believe, we believe. Let's go, Mavs. Hell yeah, Richard. Tonight's the night, man. I really want the Mavs to get that dub tonight, go 5-0. It'll just like be a cap to a potential week of like just straight up greatness, right? If the Mavs can do this tonight, the Cowboys can do it against the Eagles, and the Stars continue with it, man. The whole city is just different right now in the city, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. King in the building. TGK, what up? What up, King? Salute. King Stradamus up in the building. What's up, man? He go, the grind don't stop. No, it don't, man. Even I would love to be asleep right now. Just to recover. Good thing I got my water right here. And then I got my security water in case I run out. Gav in the building. What's going on? He says, what's good, TGK? What's up, man? What? Yeah, there we go. My bad. I was about to do the whole salute. What's up, man? Micah Clark, what did it do? What it do? Sorry, guys. All right, man. Let me go ahead and get into this because I'm tripping. Rel in the building, too. What's up, Rel? And Knight in the building as well. He goes, what's up, my guy? We up. Mavs, tunnel vision with the mission. Yes, sir. Mavs fan for life. Let's go, Mavs. Yeah, man. I'm so excited. Obviously, it's going to take me a while to really lock into this episode. My apologies if I seem a little bit off. It is because it took a lot out of me. I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever tried Proper 12. Yeah, I can show you videos, but I think I went in. I drank a little bit too much. All right, man. Let's go ahead and show you the first bit of news today. It's exciting news. As soon as it populates, there it goes. So per Mass PR, and also this came out earlier today, but they just posted this a couple of minutes ago. Mass PR posted Markieff Morris, non-COVID illness, and Maxi Kleber, right small toe dislocation are out for tonight's game against the Nuggets. However, ladies and gentlemen, Kyrie Irving, left foot sprain, is available for tonight's game against the Nuggets. So let's clap it up for Kyrie, man. Kyrie coming back. I also heard that Kyrie has some kind of haircut, so you never know, man. We about to get the Kyrie with the haircut, with the return from taking a little three-game hiatus? No, 2-game hiatus. So Kyrie is going to be able to hoop today, man, and we're going to need him when it comes to going up against Nikola Jokic and those Denver Nuggets, man. They're going to be a tough team tonight. Y'all see my little Texas Rangers pin right here? It's nice. World Series champions, man. A lot of people wondered what would happen if the Rangers didn't win the World Series. I guess we'll never know. Let me show y'all this next thing here. Let me take this off. Let me show y'all another bit of news while we're at it. Here we go. So this is from Brad Townsend. The fact that Brad Townsend responded to a Grant Williams tweet yesterday involving Micah Bridges in terms of it was funny. I don't know if y'all saw it on Twitter, but Grant Williams is crazy, and the fact that Brad Townsend commented on it was hilarious. He goes, confirming the Stein line report. Jason Kidd is home with a non-COVID illness. When Mavs begin shoot around here about 40 minutes, practice will be led by assistant Sean Sweeney, who also stepped in for Kidd 2 years ago when Kidd missed several games with COVID. So tonight we will be going on against the Denver Nuggets without Jason Kidd. To some, that might be exciting. To some, that might be a little worrisome. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of miss Jason Kidd. Like, I just wanted to see if he was able to continue the momentum that he had. I felt like he was really finding his groove with the rotation. Hopefully Sean Sweeney could keep that up. The thing about Sean Sweeney, from what we did see, is that he is able to kind of maintain the lineups. I think the players themselves are going to have to pick up Sean Sweeney, but we'll see, man. We'll see if Sean Sweeney throws a different wrench into this lineup and see what he does differently. That is definitely going to be left to be seen, to see what he could give us tonight. I'm definitely excited to see what Sean Sweeney has, see what he could do, see if he could keep this going. Does a head coach have a big impact on the games? I mean, when you're talking about Jason Kidd, not really, right? But there is a bit of an impact, man. There was continuity building. So without Jason Kidd, hopefully this just motivates the players to play even harder for him, like the Rangers did for Adolis Garcia. Speaking of which, I saw Adolis Garcia, bro. That's my cousin right there, man. It was dope to see him. So yeah, that is the update on Jason Kidd there. I'm going to remove that from our vantage point. And then here's another thing today. I don't know if everyone knows much about this in-season tournament rules and format and all this stuff. So I'm going to just go briefly over a bit of the information as to how this works. So I'm just going to discuss group play, right? So tournament nights will take place every Tuesday and Friday from November 3rd to the 28th, with the exception of Election Day on Tuesday, November 7th, when no games will be played. The only NBA games played on tournament nights will be group play games. Group play games will count as regular season games for all purposes. We got that? All right, we got that. A team will play each of the other 4 teams in its group in one group play game. A team's record in these 4 intra-conference games will determine whether the team qualifies for the knockout rounds. In the event 2 or more teams are tied within a group, the tie among the teams will be broken according to the following tie breakers in sequential order: head-to-head record in group stage, point differential in group stage, total points scored in group stage, regular season record from 2022-23, so the last season comes into play here, random drawn in the unlikely scenario that 2 or more teams are still tied following the tiebreakers. It goes on forward as 8 teams will advance to the knockout rounds. The team with the best standing in group play games in each of the 6 groups, and 1 wildcard team from each conference. Sounds like a lot, right? The wild card will be the team from each conference with the best record in group play games that finish second in its group. Okay. In the event 2 or more teams are tied for the wild card in conference, the tie among the teams will be broken following the same tiebreaker protocol as described above. Ties within groups will be broken before the calculation of wild card tiebreakers. All right. What happens in the knockout rounds? Here we go. Knockout rounds. The knockout rounds will consist of single elimination games for the 8 teams that advance from group play, beginning with the quarterfinals on December 4th and 5th. Teams that win will progress to the neutral site semifinals December 7th, and then the championship December 9th. Games played in the first and second rounds of the knockout rounds, quarterfinals and semifinals, will count as regular season games. The championship will not be counted as a regular season game. Such game will not count towards a team regular season, blah, 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 blah. Got that, right? Let's see what else. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. So for us, we just have to have the best record and we could be a part of these knockout rounds. And when you look at our group, let me see. When you look at our group here, look at our group. We are West B. We got the Denver Nuggets, the LA Clippers, the Pelicans, the Mavericks, and the Lonely Rockets. This is going to be a really interesting group here. I think we got a tough group. I think 4 of these 5, get them on my face, ad. 4 of these 5 teams here is going to be real tough. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't advance to the knockout rounds. but also wouldn't be surprised if we don't win the whole damn thing, right? So I wouldn't mind the Mavericks to win this whole thing. That way the Mavericks and the city of Dallas can have another championship to celebrate. Do we get a parade? I think we talk Mavs. I talked to them about it, or where King asked, like, do we get a parade for the in-season tournament? I want one. Judging by today, I want one, man. I want a parade tonight. And here's a cool thing about these in-season tournament games is you get these city edition jerseys, but also you get these city edition courts for the quote-unquote in-season tournament games. So here, take a look at this Denver court and how they built it. That looks dope. That looks dope. It looks like the NBA is, regardless of what we could say about the Mavericks court that they have, the fact that the NBA is really trying different things is going to make it seem like a different league. I think I saw a little bit of I don't know who's playing today. Is it Houston or Toronto? Someone has like this red court, and it looks like a completely different league, dare I say. So it's exciting. I can't wait to see all these new courts. I can't wait to see all these highlights, quote unquote, it's exciting, man. And I think for the NBA to see what they're doing, they're trying something different. Obviously there's going to be a lot of hesitation whether whatever they are trying is going to work, whether it is or it isn't. All I know that the fact that they're trying, I'm willing to give this a shot the first go round. But it's exciting, man. It's exciting. I can't wait to see what Luka does in these stages. If Luka comes into this stuff like really aggressive and really wanting to win this, imagine the Mavs are your in-season tournament champions. They just kind of carry that momentum going forward into the playoffs and all this other stuff, man. So, I mean, what does it mean to y'all? Does the in-season tournament games mean anything to y'all? Let me know, man. Let me know. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I need water. I need Luka. I need Luka. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. Anyway, let's see where we at with the comments, man. Salute to everybody commenting. While you're in here, if y'all don't mind dropping a like. Again, I do all the pregame shows for the Dallas Mavericks. I'm your unofficial, official Dallas pregame show host. So if you like this kind of stuff, man, I ain't gonna say I know everything X's and O's, but I try, man. I'm a fan first. So if y'all enjoy this kind of stuff, man, I try to engage with everybody. Definitely lock in. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff. I engage with as many and everybody as much as possible. C-Dub, the Everyday Mavs podcast, man. Salute to him. You might be hearing me on his podcast soon again. I might hop on there and talk some more Mavs with him. He says, thought you were going to say Maxey out was good news, and I was like, damn, that's messed up. I can't believe he said that, but you're talking about Kyrie. Nah, man. I mean, it sucks for him. A dislocation in the toe, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, put it like that. C-Dub says, Rangers have a championship roster, championship coach. Mavs have neither. Dang, C-Dub, look, it is too soon for all that. It's too soon for that. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the Mavericks opponent review. But before we do any of that, let me introduce you to a special guest here. If you've been tuning into Locked On Mavs, you may know him as Nick Angstead. I hope I said that right, Nick, when I bring you in here. But salute to him. Appreciate you hopping on. Here we are. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Doing good, man. I really appreciate you hopping on here, man, and bringing your wisdom and your online presence here, man. I appreciate it very much.
I don't know about wisdom, but I'll bring something to the table.
Hey, man, you've been doing this for half a decade, man. You going on a decade now.
That's so true. Wow. Yeah, I've done Locked On Mavs for 6 years. I've covered the Mavs for 7. So yeah, I've been around the block.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Denver Nuggets opponent for the Dallas Mavericks, and what are like key matchups. Key players that you're looking into seeing what we see tonight for our Dallas Mavericks.
I mean, key matchups, when you start with the Nuggets, you got to start with Nikola Jokic, right? Like, that's got to be the one. Nobody can really guard him. It's not really a thing that anybody can do. I saw a couple people online say, nobody really made a big move to take on Jokic this year. I'm like, I don't know if that move is there. Like, I don't know if anybody can do that. So to me, I'm looking for, first of all, I guess, if Derek Lively is on him, how does Derek Lively do? How does he fare? He did fine against Vooch, but Jokic is just such a different animal compared to Vooch in that way. And then can Grant Williams get involved in guarding Jokic at all? Because we know Grant has guarded Embiid in the past. He guards Giannis. He guards big guys. Like, we know that that's what he can do. And so I wonder how much he gets involved with it. And I wonder how much he can get involved on the defensive end against Jokic. So I kind of start there with the Nuggets.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I'm glad you pointed out the Vucevic, because I was a little bit concerned for Lively going into that matchup. I thought Vucevic was going to have a good game, and he did have a good game, but surprisingly, Lively had just as good or impactful game as Vooch did there. So I think that's going to be a real big key tonight for the Mavericks to see how well Lively does, because I think we have seen in the past where Jokic has his way with Dwight Powell or any other center the Mavs could throw out there. So Lively bringing that size, that is a big key for us. How do you think Kyrie Irving, coming off of a 2-game hiatus with a foot sprain, I think he got a haircut today. How do you think he's going to be doing today, man?
I didn't think he was going to do well, but since he got the haircut, I think he's going to be good, right? Like, that could be the big difference for him.
I was at the parade. My bad. I was at the parade, and everybody was like, "Yo, Kyrie got a haircut." What? So
that was the big talk.
Yes.
Over where I was standing at the parade, there wasn't any talk about Kyrie's hair, that's for sure. But yeah, so I think with Kyrie, I think he'll come back right where it was. We hadn't really seen a big offensive Kyrie game, so maybe a couple games off, maybe that helped him. Maybe he got to see a couple things. Maybe the foot was really bothering him before, and so maybe that got solved over a couple of games being off, like a week being off, and so maybe that helps him and helps his shooting, because he was shooting like 16-17% from three. I mean, not really good at all. And so maybe this has helped him with maybe that's helped him with some of his shooting. And so that's kind of what I'm watching with Kyrie tonight is, can he hit some threes? Can he get the shot going? Can he, finish around the rim? That's kind of the stuff that we've been watching with Kyrie that hasn't really been there, that we've been used to with Kyrie in his career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I totally agree. And that's been a little bit of a concerning aspect of this season so far. I think that is probably the most concerning part. I heard you talk to, I forgot her name.
Dana Larson.
Yes, Larson, about the, was like the discouraging thing. And I agree. It's the Kyrie injury, right? Or the Kyrie availability. It is a little bit concerning early on. And so to hear that, he did get that haircut, it's just like, it's one of those things when you get a haircut, it just adds that, how would I put it? It has that element of confidence that you kind of don't take into account. So maybe Kyrie brings something different tonight, man. And Denver,
we're going back on. You doubled down on the haircut. You brought it up as an anecdote, and then you actually made it a talking point. I didn't think we were going to go there.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. I got a haircut a couple of days ago too, and I'm just like, it's different. You just feel different about yourself. So hopefully we see that from Kyrie as well.
I do have a theory about Luka with his hair, that if Luka doesn't style his hair right, and if Luka's hair is like, if Luka has bangs, when Luka's hair like falls in his face, kind of like when it's bangs Luka, he'll have a bad game. It's like every bad game he has, his hair is like that. But when his hair is more structured and his hair is like, better placed and styled and everything, he has normally good or fine games. But if you get bangs Luka, it's normally going to be a bad game for him.
I wonder what his shooting percentage is whenever it's bangs versus
Hey, maybe we can get Mavs tracker or somebody to go back and check that, because that guy knows what color shoes he's wearing when he scores certain points. So maybe we can get a hair somebody to do that.
Yeah, we'll get some advanced analytics on there. Maybe Bob Voulgaris knows something or a thing or two about that.
Bob Voulgaris today tweeted that he wonders if the efficiency is going to go down because of the colors of some of these courts. So we're looking into deep stuff now when it comes to these in-season tournament courts.
I mean, he's on to something, because, you look at the bubble, like having the closed court helps with the, depth perception. So I could see that being a thing. Yeah. Again, also when it comes to this, our opponents today, I wish the Nuggets were 5-0. It would have just added a little bit more spice to it. But with this being an in-season tournament, what are your feelings about this in-season tournament, and how do you think this is going to end up either helping or hurting the NBA? Like, how do you feel about this, and how do we go moving forward with it?
Yeah, the tournament in general, I don't think anybody's really going to care about these type of games tonight any more than they already would have, right? Like, you and I are going to care about the Mavs playing the Nuggets, and it's not going to change my perception of it, or a real Mavs fan, like somebody that listens to our shows, like they're not going to care any more or less than they would before, right? Like everybody I've talked to is like, I don't really care about it more or less. I do think that, well, people will talk about the courts, they'll talk about the jerseys, they'll talk about all that stuff. I think the NBA did some of the courts and made some of the court decisions that they made to try and get some talk, to try and get, like, you turn on that Bulls game right now, like you go blinded. Like, it looks like a different league they have a completely red court. I mean, I just turned it on. I was scrolling through League Pass right before I came on, and I was like, oh my gosh, that pops right in your face. I mean,
yeah.
And so people will talk about that. It'll create some buzz in that way. And the NBA needed some buzz around the regular season. The thing, though, that I think is going to help the NBA is the actual tournament. When they go to Vegas, there are 8 teams that go to Vegas, and they have that actual single elimination tournament. That's going to be good. Like, people are going to be into that, because single elimination in basketball, anytime, like March Madness or whatever, it's good. And there's drama, and there's going to be crazy stuff, and somebody's going to make a name for themselves. You know, there's going to be some good stuff in it. So I think people will care about that when it comes down to the actual single elimination. But like these 4 group play games, I don't think anybody will look at them any different.
Gotcha. Yeah. I think it's, I guess for me, I feel like it's one of those things. It's like, all right, this is a chance to win another championship, right? So, well, whatever impact the in-season tournament does have, I think it is exciting. It's something fresh. So hopefully it is successful, because seeing those new courts, like you said, it does look like a completely different league. And I mean, it's one of those things where if, say, I had like the unlimited time and funds, right, I would be like, I would go to Las Vegas to watch these games in December. It's one of those things that you could kind of plan trips around. So
it'll be fun, man. It's exciting. Those will be good games.
Yeah, it definitely will be. All right, so what do you think about Sean Sweeney tonight? He's taking over the helm for Jason Kidd, who is out with an illness. He stayed at home. He was probably at the parade, and we just didn't know about it. You know,
Kid was wearing like glasses and a mustache, or like an MCU disguise, where he's wearing a hat and glasses, like trying to hide in the crowd. Yeah, I think with Sean Sweeney
in the parade, you know.
With Sean Sweeney, he took over the offense this year, and that's a change from last year. You know, the last couple of years, he's been the defensive coordinator, and so I think that he'll come in. And if people are asking what's the difference between Kidd and Sean Sweeney, I don't know if there's going to be a huge difference between the two, because normally if you're a coach kind of sitting in for another coach, you're not going to change a bunch of things. You're not going to make any huge decisions, but we are going to see maybe what his split, like, last second decisions are going to be. You know, Jason Kidd making the decision to play Hardy in the fourth quarter instead of Tim Hardaway Jr. the other night. Maybe Sweeney wouldn't have made that choice. You know, like, there's little things like that maybe we can compare to past Jason Kidd choices, but it's going to be really hard to know what those are, because this team is so new. There's a bunch of new players on it. And so I think it is going to be hard to see what's the difference between Sweeney and with Kidd. And so if I'm trying to come up with any takeaways from a game, or try to look at, all right, this is what you should watch with Sean Sweeney, I don't know that there's anything I can come up with on that front.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was kind of alluding to when I was talking about it at the top of the video. I was like, you know, if anything, it's going to be the players that carry Sean Sweeney, and just especially with Luka and Kyrie, they're probably going to be more your leaders out there tonight. But I think we'll probably see a different. I'm not sure if we'll see a different rotation. Do you think there's that much of an impact and a difference in coaches, like what the rotation and minutes are, or is that all kind of already set in advance?
Yeah, that for an interim coach, especially somebody that's sitting in for one game, I don't think there's going to be a difference. Now, if Sean Sweeney becomes the actual interim coach, like Jason Kidd gets fired or leaves or whatever, and then maybe we'll see some changes. But I don't think Sweeney would, for one game, make any huge big changes, like Dwight Powell's starting tonight, you know what I mean? Or like Rashawn Holmes is starting tonight. Like, all of a sudden,
like, oh no,
I don't think he's gonna make a big change like that just because he's sitting in for one game. But if he ever did become the real coach, then yeah, maybe he would make some decisions like that. So no, like, I don't think there will be any big changes like that. But for coach to coach, like, obviously I'm watching Adrian Griffin and the Bucks. Like, he's made some decisions and changes in the way that the Bucks operate. And they're already going back to some of their old ways with drop coverage and different defensive schemes. But But yeah, coach to coach, obviously they make different choices and have different plans and all that kind of stuff.
So moving forward, I do this thing called the over-under segment. Before I even launch it off, I want to give you the opportunity to set an over or under for everyone in the chat. It could be points, it could be rebounds, it could be fouls, it could be hits to the face, it could be anything in general. You set that line. We either be over or under. I'll put it in the chat below, and everyone will speak about it. What player or what prop do you want to create for us that I could put down here for us?
Give me Derek Lively, 25 and a half minutes over under. Because tonight it's going to be interesting with him because foul trouble could be a thing with him and Jokic, or maybe they decide to go smaller and try and counter that way. And so I think that like if Lively goes over 25 and a half minutes, then that's probably a really good game for the Mavericks because he's been really impactful. He's been really good for them on defense and on offense. And that means he stayed out of foul trouble. But if he's under, then you're real nervous about Derek Lively and he doesn't play a lot. And then, let's see what it is. So I'm curious what people have to think about that.
Yeah.
What would you take?
That's tough, man. Because here's the thing with Jokic. All right. So Derek Lively, he got in foul trouble the game before Chicago. He got in foul trouble there, but against Chicago, he did a really good job. It's like he learned immediately from there. And I've been saying, like, I don't care if Lively gets 6 fouls in the first half. That bit of experience, by the time it's All-Star break, I think he's going to be polished and ready to go. So whatever it takes, just go ahead and just throw him out there, let him get all the experience early on. I think in this situation, I feel like he might get in some early foul trouble. So I'm not sure if we get over 25 and a half, especially with Jokic. But I don't know if that's going to be his primary target. But if it is, his defensive assignment. But if that is, I would have to lean under solely for the foul trouble potential there. So I would go under on 25 and a half. I don't want to, but
yeah, it's one of those things where like, do you bet with your heart? Do you bet with your brain, right? Like which one do you decide to pick? And like, yeah, of course you would want him to play more and hope that like as a fan, you would hope that he would play more. But yeah, the brain says that playing against Jokic is going to be tough. And if he got in foul trouble against Jaren Jackson Jr., imagine what kind of foul trouble he'll get in against Jokic. So.
Yeah, so you got to think about who he's having to protect on back there, right? So he's going to have to go up against a Murray, Gordon, and also I doubt Porter is going to be running in the lane, but those are two players that he's going to have to be dealing with, and sometimes you'll probably see a Pope. Not saying he's going to get Lively to foul him, but those are aspects of the game that he's going to deal with, and again Jokic. So far out of everyone that has voted, we got 10 votes, and 70% are saying he's going to get over 25 and a half minutes tonight.
Betting with their hearts.
Betting with their hearts for sure, man. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you hopping on here for the Mavericks opponent review. I know we nice little segment here. I appreciate you hopping on. Anything you want to put out there to the people here?
No, yeah, Locked On Mavericks. Go to our YouTube channel if you're not already. A couple people in the chat have already said that they listen, and so I appreciate that. We're daily, 5 days a week, and so yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, check out Lockdown Mavs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Slightly Biased has filled in the role, correct?
Slightly Biased will be on. I've confirmed that he'll be on post games with me this year, and then also I've confirmed that he'll be on today, even though he was enjoying a few at the Rangers game. So I think he'll be sobered up by the time the game started, unless the Mavs win, and then I think he may go the opposite direction, which and then makes Locked On Mavs even more of a must-watch after a game. So.
Hey, I don't know how I made this pregame show today. I'll put it like that. I had to take about an hour nap when I got home. I got me a water here. I got me a backup water over here. I might not look it, but I'm surviving right now, man.
There were guys throwing out Modelo's all over the place, and I was like, man, this is the place to be right now.
Man, 105.3, the host, they were getting it in. We were right there in front of the Nolan Ryan statue.
Yeah.
So it was
we were listening on the way home, and Brian Broaddus was smashed on the broadcast. He was like, on the way home, we were like, Brian Broaddus was telling a story about how he was peeing next to one of the Rangers players, and he was like,
yeah,
I didn't look, but I kind of wanted to, and I was like, what is going on this network right now with the fan? Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
hopefully they all got driven home in some way, shape, or form from that today.
Yeah, we need them next season, man. We need them next season. All right, man. Thank you so much,
Did you have a good view
man.
today? Did you have a good view today?
Oh.
Where were you sitting?
Oh yeah. If you get a chance, you'll see it on Twitter. I had this perfect view of Nolan with the cap, and then all the confetti in the background, and the team right there. I just had like a perfect shot. We were right in the middle of the ceremony thing, so we were able to have a straight line side of view of the team when it got there. It was just great, man. Atmosphere was amazing. I didn't get to celebrate the Mavs parade because I was stuck at work. But this one I was able to get out and go, and
there you go.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. I bought some merch and stuff, so
how about
we're
that?
Good to go,
yeah.
man.
Maybe once in a lifetime, but hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully a repeat, like Boat said,
Well, the first championship is once in a lifetime. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
the first one.
For sure.
The first one in forever. So
yeah,
there you go. All right. Thanks for having me on, man. See ya.
Thank you, man. You have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we continue on. Hope y'all enjoyed that Mavs opponent review. Damn, I forgot to do the whole X Factor to today's game, but I guess we could talk about that here and now. I feel I'm a little drunk, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's continue the over and unders. I'm gonna jump in this comments, and I just need to play this little graphic here so I can get some water. Let's go over under. All right, man. Salute to Nick. Appreciate him hopping on here, man. Again, I'm gonna try to bring more guests as we go on throughout the season. Again, this stuff is fun, man. This stuff is fun. Let me get this water in. Special night. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna watch the whole Mavs game? I think I am. But is there a chance I might? Yeah, it's one of those tough days. One of those tough days, man. All right, let's get back on track with the comments here, man. Salute to everybody. Salute. Where we at? Sheesh, way up here. Where are we at? Here we go. Richard Case. I knew this was coming. Hold on. I don't know if that's a pause, but I knew this was coming. Here we go. Richard Case says, "Kid isn't coaching, so he really is just watching tonight." I have a theory. He was at the parade. He was like, "Man, y'all go ahead. I've been in Dallas for quite some time. I want to go to the parade, and I'm going to just say I'm sick." And that's my theory. I think Jason Kidd wanted to stay home to watch the parade. That's just me, man. Gav says, Jason Kidd's slick. He out here trying to protect his personal unbeaten start to the season record. Is that another theory? Is that another theory, man? C-Dub says, what if Sweeney switched up the rotation, went rogue? What would rogue be for us tonight? Would it be Dwight Powell starting like Nick said? I would hope not. Ultra, a lot of people were wondering what it would be like if the Rangers didn't win the World Series. I guess we'll never know. Man, when he said that, the whole place popped. The whole place went crazy, man. C-Dub says, too much color on the same of these designs. Yeah. The fact that there was a lot of courts that had the gray on there, and we'll see, man. I'm gonna give it a chance this first couple of games and see how that looks like, man. Mr. August Records, what it do? He goes, TGK, how much should we really care about this tournament? It's cool, but it really means little in the grand scheme. People are more excited for the uniforms and courts than the trophy. I would say let's see what it does this first season. I think it is, it's refreshing. It's new. I'm just willing to give it a shot. We'll see tonight. I mean, you could feel the hype tonight. Now, obviously, when we play against the Rockets for an in-season tournament game, I doubt the hype is going to be the same, right? But I think they did it the right way where they put some key matchups tonight to make these feel different. The new courts, the new uniforms. It does make it feel different. It just depends on how involved these players are when it comes to playing them and how competitive it is. If it's like super competitive, people are going to love it, And especially with a game like today when you got last year's MVP with this year's potential MVP, you might see something special out of both of them going back and forth against each other. And you only see that in the NBA. It's not like you see that in FIBA. It's not like you see that anywhere else. And so having this kind of matchup tonight to start off the group stage, I think we'll see. We'll see. Like Stephen A says, it's fluid. It's fluid. We'll keep it there. You know? C-Dub says, in-season tournament's growing on me. Same. I'm looking forward to see how this looks like. Dave, my boy in the building, man. He assembled the Avengers today at the Texas Rangers parade, man. Salute to him. It was him, my homie Ridge, his homie. It was 3 of them. I showed up. And then he's on the phones. He's like, yo, we're over here by the Nolan Ryan statue. 2 more people come. He walks away. Hey, we're over here by the Nolan Ryan statue. 2 more people come. Hey, we're over here by the Nolan Ryan statue. 2 more people come, and they bring bottles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kind of things that get you going for the stuff. So salute to David for assembling the Avengers today. He says, we in here. Luka going for 40, 10, and 10 like we said earlier. Luka going for 40. And let me put that in the over-under. Let's set that as an over-under. All right, so after 15 votes, D-Live over 25.5 minutes, 80% of y'all said over. I hope. If it is over, I like our chances of winning. I said under for the reasons I said it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with Dave's Luka points. Let's go with Luka points. It's tonight a 40 burger. Does he go over or under? You know you got to be a special player for someone to set it at 40. I won't set it at 40. Let me adjust that. Let's go with 35.5. Because I think expecting Luka to score 40 is kind of crazy. I think 35 is legit, especially against Denver. So I'll put a new poll down there. Luka points 35.5. Do y'all think he gets over? Do y'all think he goes under? I'm pretty sure it's gonna go one way there. C-Dub says Luka 50, Kyrie 33 tonight. We're gonna do a Kyrie prop. 100% here in a bit. Fresh cut Kyrie, yes sir. Wow, you got the legendary Nick here, man. I'm glad he showed up, man. I hope y'all enjoy that segment. You know, we talked about doing this segment, and again, I just hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all can tell my nerves are a little high, my anxiety a little high, I'm a little parched. You know, I try my best, man. Richard K says, TGK Nick, what about Sweeney? Can he get it done? I'm glad we talked about Sweeney. But can he get it done? It looks like he can if he just follows the script, right? Drizzy Drake, TGK against the world. This is my daughter account. Hey, here we know this. This is Josh. What's up, bro? Salute to Josh, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know how to get back to my car at the parade. So salute to my guy, Josh. Lifesaver. Life of the party. Him and Dave as well. Gina Kim's in the building. What it do, Gina Kim? She goes, TGK, since there's an in-season tournament, should they take away the play-in? Nah, not yet. Like Nick said, with those season, one game eliminations, it brings so much like hype to it. I think if you get rid of the play-in, you eliminate so many teams, right? I like the play-in. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I think expanding the playoff, amount of teams that could be in the playoffs. Some people will say it's a bad thing. Some people will say it's a good thing. The fact that the MLB expanded their playoff rosters or playoff teams, the Rangers wouldn't have been in the playoffs if it was like 2-3 years ago, right? Because they expanded the teams, the Rangers were able to get in and then do what they did. I'm not going to say that's going to be the same for NBA because NBA is a different sport. Baseball, you could kind of do that, right? It happens. It's rare an 8th seed goes all the way to the NBA Finals, even though the Miami Heat just did that. But does an 8th seed go all the way to the Finals and win? I've never seen that. I don't know if it ever has happened, but I don't think they should take it away. I like the plan. Martin Blake says, TGK, Locked on Mavs, what are your take regarding James Harden? I am not a system player. I am a system comment. I think it's hilarious. And I don't think that I find it unfortunate that he has to go this route, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And salute to Coy, man. Salute, sir. He goes, much love. Gonna be a good game from Luka and Kai. The others will step up and we will win, I feel. Salute to Coy. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, tonight's that night, bro. Tonight's that. If the Mavs could go 5-0 tonight, what we talking, man? What we talk? Like, if the Mavs go 5-0, don't talk to me at all. Just talk to me nice, right? Like, it's gonna be dope, man. And who would be number one in the West? Dallas Mavericks, by themselves, 5-0 on the top of the West. It'll be a beautiful sight to see, man. Definitely want to see that. Back to this comment, the whole "I am not a system player, I am a system." That is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, I might use that when I'm like debating my friends in basketball. Like, look, bro, I am not a system player. I am the system. That is hilarious. But I don't know. I just don't know how many more years he's in the league, to be completely honest. The fact that you've been on 4 teams in 4 years, you're when people start saying, "Hey," or how Taylor Swift said, "Hey, it's me. I'm the problem." It's him. He's the problem, man. It's not anybody else. Richard Case, TGK, best pregame show out there. Richard Case, say it a little bit louder for the people in the back, man. It's the best damn pregame show for the Dallas Mavericks in the world. And it's because of y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man. If it wasn't for y'all, if it wasn't for my guys, We Talk Mavs, getting me to the point to be able to do these things live, I wouldn't be able to do this. And again, this is our show. We have fun here. So salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Juicy Drake, kid was one of the people climbing up the 7. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's hilarious. Imagine if he was on the other side. I think they were climbing the other side as well. Kid tripping, dog. C-Dub says that Sweeney Massive class gonna hit like the computer cleaner. Okay. I need to see if there's a difference though. If it all looks kind of like something Kid would do, it ain't a master class. But if it's something different, like where he puts, here's how we would know if it's Sweeney. If Sweeney puts in Omax, which me and my boy Dave talked about that today, like this would be a perfect game to put him in. I don't know if the moment's too big, but that would be something Sweeney would do that you'd be like, that's a Sweeney move, not a Kid move. Gina Kim says, how does Holmes get any minutes tonight? I don't know. Sweeney would be the difference. If Sweeney puts him in, that's a Sweeney move. Mr. August Record says, TGK, who plays more minutes this season, Markieff Morris or Rashawn Holmes? The fact that Morris is out and Holmes could play tonight, damn, that's a good question. I'm going to go Holmes. Because maybe there's a game where Dwight Powell's hurt and doesn't play. I just don't see Markieff Morris getting any minutes. I don't see it at all. I don't see why we should give any minutes to Markieff Morris at all, to be completely honest with you. All right, man. We got 8:45 p.m. The Mavericks are supposed to start at 9 p.m. Central Time. But if you don't know, they always start 10 minutes after the time that they're supposed to start. So they tip off at what's it called? At 9:10 p.m. So that's when they'll start off. That's when they'll tip off the game. So we got a bit of time here, man. Let me go ahead and see where we at with this over under. Luka points, 35.5. If y'all are in here, y'all don't mind voting on this. We got 9 votes. 67% say over for Luka's points at 35.5. That's what's up. If there's another prop y'all want me to put on here, man, y'all comment it below and then I'll put it up there. The other segment we got is the game predictions, and that's it. And then I save that for the end. So whatever y'all want to talk about leading up to that, man, we'll do that. But let me go ahead and see if I could bring up NBA. Here we go. I want to see something particularly with the Denver Nuggets. And I should have had this stuff up for whenever I brought Nick on, but again, bro, I literally woke up probably like 10 minutes prior to going live. I didn't even have like the stream set up. I didn't have it on my stuff, so it's just like, damn, man, I'm tripping. No, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like this. Hold on. Trying to find the advanced analytics pace. Where's it at? Is this it? No, this ain't it. I don't even know where I found this at the last time. It was lineup. No, NBA pace rankings by team. There we go. I think I found it. No, I haven't. Oh, well. All right, man. Let's see where we at with these comments, man. Try to get caught up with everybody here. It's one of those nights, man. I don't know where I'm at with everything. Jenny Kim says, do you think they'll put Grant on Joker? I think they need to start with Grant on Joker tonight. Only to prevent Lively from getting in early foul trouble if we want him to play more than 25 minutes tonight. I do think Grant is going to be the only player that has enough muscle to keep him at bay slightly. I think Luka could do a decent job in the post. Let me be for real. I think I've seen it where Jokic kind of schooled him on the post. But I don't. Yeah, Grant's got to be that guy first. Black Noir, what's good, man? Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Gina Kim says, TGK, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous for the Mavs, but if they don't get blown out and at least fight, then I'm happy. Win, lose, or draw. Let's have fun. Russell Westbrook. Yeah, tonight's gonna be one of those fun nights where I'm gonna be laid up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be laid up in my bed watching this game, but I'm gonna be extremely excited. Pumped up, fist pumping every three that they make, type of stuff. Like it's a measure. What's it called? Like a test measurer. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Pardon me, dogs. I am. Oh, we got a starting lineup, guys. Let's just check this out. Let's check this out. I'm just looking for something else to talk about. Oh man, damn. All right, so our starting lineup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Our starting lineup tonight. Where are we at? Oh, Kid Osu says, have they announced starters? Yes, they have. Here they are. These starters are Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Jones Jr., Grant Williams, and Derek Lively. I would say Derrick Jones Jr. has been one of those great acquisitions for the minimum, but also he's been really sticking out like a sore thumb. I think he's been performing really well for us. Early on, I ain't gonna lie, when he played in the first game where he had like 1.1 rebound, I was like, nah, bro, what? Put Josh Green in. But since then, he's been locked in, bro. He's been locked in, and I want to see what else he could do. I want to see what else he could do. If he's gonna be that good and keep Josh Green from starting, Tim Hardaway Jr. gonna have to get dealt. King in the building. He goes, TGK, half the league already makes the playoffs in the NBA. Damn, that's true. How many? It's like 30 teams, 15 per conference. Yeah. 10 teams make the playoffs. So King, would you want to take out the play-in? That's a great question. What do you think about that? Richard K says Dwight fixing to lock down Porter. Got DJJ on Gordon. I don't know. I don't know if DJJ is like gonna be able to shut down Gordon, because Gordon is a problem. But if he does, that'd be nice. I ain't gonna lie. Gina Kim says, TGK, how do you feel about the in-season courts? I kind of like it, but hurts my eyes. I can't wait to see the Mavs one, and I like our city jerseys too. The black is much better than the gray. Yeah, I think tonight's court for the Denver Nuggets is nice, but some of these other courts, yeah, they are a little bit like crazy colorful, right? What the hell is flying rain? The Mavericks court, it is gray, and I guess our jerseys will look fine on there. I just wish we went with something different. Like I wish we went with an all white court with a black line for a 3-point line, or a blue line for a 3-point line, and then like a black paint piece to it. Like I wish the paint was black. I mean, a different court, nothing just gray like that. Like I wish they would have put a little bit more effort, but I'm excited to see these new courts. It's a different time in the league, man. Mr. August Rega says, I'm going to use that Harden comment at work. Yeah, man. What was it? I used it today at the parade. I just forgot how I used it. But I was like describing one of my friends. I was like, man, he ain't a system. He is the system. Queen in the building. What it do, Queen? Hey, I know y'all dropped that remastered version of the We Talk Mavs intro, and I have been, like, I was walking to the parade and I was like singing it in my head. Like I was jamming it to it, obviously, before I got there. But yeah, man, I enjoy it. I enjoy that record. I'll be singing it in my head. I ain't gonna lie. I do. It's the return. All right. Jenna Kim says, a Mavs win tonight would prove that we're a problem and should be taken seriously. I'm just mad my Nuggets lost to the T-Wolves, because now they're going to be locked in, but it's going to be a great game. Hey, look, that's what kind of happened against the Memphis Grizzlies. They lost. They were 0-3, 0-4 going against the Mavs, and they locked in and they gave you your best effort, and they were able to beat a team in that kind of scenario. Again, yeah, they don't have like the best roster. They don't got John Morant. They don't have Steven Adams, but they got a good roster. They got Bane. You know what I'm saying? They got Smart. They got Jackson, who gets away with murder, literally. They gave you their all, and the Mavs were able to still go on the road and win. Those games, I don't care how you put it, those games are always hard to win, especially in the NBA, especially with this Mavs team. Last year, this Mavs team would have gone 0-4 against all of these teams, and they are 4-0. So you never know. I always say Luka Doncic is like the greatest equalizer. So as long as Luka's healthy and you got a good team around him, he has a chance. I don't care what you say. Queen says, thank you as always, sir. No, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna eventually learn these lyrics, and like whenever I get invited onto We Talk Mavs, I don't know, it might be tonight. We'll see. I'll be singing them lyrics. I know a few, but I'm a little too buzzed right now. Still buzzed. Lyles, what would it do? He goes, that ish is hitting even more when we win, Queen. Hell yeah, dude. It's a great way to start a show. Ain't gonna lie, man. All right, let's get back to this over under prop. We got Luka points at 35.5, 15 votes. Appreciate y'all. We are over at 53%. So this is a good poll. Whenever the poll pause is like almost at 50% between both options, that means we found a happy medium here. So after 16 votes, 56% are saying Luka gets over 35.5 points. Let me go ahead and end this poll, man. And let's do one more for the peoples. Who do we go with? Let's go with Kyrie. Let's go with fresh cut. How C-Dub say it? C-Dub, can you put it in the chat? The centered, zen-like Kyrie. Can you put that your whole spiel right there so I can say it? I'm going to say Kyrie's points. Because we got to talk about points, man. Kyrie's points. Where should we set it at? I'm going to set it at like, I know this might seem low to y'all, but he's coming off an injury, and I just want to see him have a good game. I think this will be the most points he scored this season, so I'm going to set it at Kyrie at 23.5 points. Let me know if y'all think he gets over or under 23.5 points. Sound off below, hit over or under. Lyle says, what's up, TGK? What's up, bro? Appreciate you being here, man. It's a Friday night. Y'all could have been anywhere. Y'all could have been in a club. Y'all could have been in a bar. Y'all could have been recovering from the parade, but y'all ain't here with me. Appreciate y'all. Queen said, you ain't never lied. Hell yeah. Man, I hope C-Dub in here because he says this funniest thing about Kyrie with the whole zen-like centered Kyrie. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the next segment as I got the last segment going on. Let's get into game predictions. I ain't gonna lie, man. Parades are fun. Championship parades are fun. When you drink and you're walking all them miles. I ain't gonna lie. Like 2 minutes ago, I was catching a foot cramp. I don't know if you noticed me. I was moving awkwardly. I was trying to prevent a foot cramp, but I don't know how we do it, man. So salute to all the content creators out there because I don't know how we do this. All right, man, let's go ahead and let's do a game prediction. If y'all don't mind signing off with y'all predictions below, let me know what the score is going to be. I'm going to look up Vegas and see what the hell they're thinking before I make my decision. I kind of like to lean on them and kind of get a picture because if I were to go into it with like no information, I don't really make good, predictions. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. And let me know if the Diamondbacks are going to win this in 9 games. Oh, wait, it's over, right? Yeah. John Smotes, for those that know. John Smotes. All right, let's see what Vegas is thinking. I need to find the MGM line. Vegas odds. Mavs versus Nuggets. I think I need to find, like, where is it? Vegas Insider? No. Sportsbook. There we go. I think they have the MGM odds. There we go. I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. Let me just make sure I got this up. Okay. Here it goes. Here it goes. Damn. All right. BetMGM Sportsbook. Take a look here. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. All right, here we go. So this is what USA Today, BetMGM Sportsbook, odds updated Thursday at 4:08 a.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, so this ain't even the most up to date. Where the hell can I find it? Anyway, they got Denver by 5 tonight. They got Denver by 5. MGM Sports. I want to see the current line. Where's the current line at? Here we go. I gotta sign in. I don't need to sign in. Hold on, man. Do y'all got a site? Because normally I could find this stuff, but today for some reason I cannot find it. Let me see. Dallas Mavericks Vegas odds. Because you would think with Kyrie playing that though, I don't know if it should be a 5-point dog here. Oh wow! Check this out. Look at this. Yeah, check this out. Look at that. I think they got the Mavericks. Oh, here it goes. Okay, my bad, guys. My bad. I'm just trying to like find the right stuff here to make the right decision. But again, let me know y'all scores while y'all at it, man. Here we go. Look at this right here. Let me see. Make sure it popped up. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, look at this. Check this out. So they got the Denver Nuggets by 6 tonight. By 6. Total, they got the point spread up to 229.5. Sheesh. If you took the Mavericks, you could probably make some money tonight. Look at this. They're a plus 95. You can make some money tonight betting on the Mavs if you want to bet on the Mavs. But yeah, minus 6. The Denver Nuggets are favored minus 6, and the total points is 230. So 230, 115, 115. They're looking at 115, 115 minus 6. 109 to like what, 121? Nah, I'm tripping. Dang, that's tough. All right, I'm gonna make my prediction. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Salute the C-Dub. This is what I was asking for. Thankfully you heard me. This is what he says about Kyrie. You know, whenever he's about to speak about Kyrie, he says, happy, healthy, centered, focused, zen, stress-free, fresh cut, Kyrie. That's what's up. I like that. Let me prep my my prediction over here before I read y'all. So I'm gonna say, man, bro, apparently I can't type today either. Jeez. There we go. Okay. I'll save that. And I'm gonna wait. All right, let's go ahead and read y'all's predictions. I already put my predictions to the side. I haven't seen any of y'all, so if we say the same one, that's a bet. Richard Case says 130, 126 Mavs. I like where you're going there. I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game as well. Totally agree. Alex says 113, 107 Mavs. So Mavs gonna play some defense tonight. All right, I appreciate that. I hope so. Martin says Luka is on another level. Plus, we have Kai back, meaning no Luka blitz tonight or a Kai 50-point game. Mavs 130, Nuggets 90. That's crazy. Gina Kim says this might be our highest scoring game yet. It's a chance. Denver by 6. Yep. Oh, it's down to 5 now. Okay. They might be switching. C-Dub says 124, 123 Mavs on Kyrie game winner. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my score. This is my prediction. When we started the season, I said the Mavs are going to start 8-2 in the first 10 games, and I did have Denver winning this game. So I like to be proven wrong, so I'm going to just put this out there for the simple fact I want to be proven wrong. I got the Nuggets 126, 122. Don't hate me, man. Look, I can't be a homer all the time. They are station that just won last year with an MVP. They got the current MVP versus the new MVP. Luka Doncic can beat them tonight. They can. They just gotta do it. And sometimes I'm a jinx. So if I put the stuff on the Nuggets, maybe they come up short. So hopefully, but I got the Nuggets, man. I don't think Lively is ready yet. He is ready now, but not ready for like a Jokic yet. Gina Kim says, I feel confident in our defense tonight. If we're ever down, I'm confident that we can clutch. It'll be a real test to see how clutch we really are, and people can stop saying we played easy teams. That's true. I do like that aspect of it. I probably forgot. I didn't take that aspect into consideration of the score, because if it is a close game in the fourth quarter, give me Kyrie and Luka over anybody. I don't care what it is. That is going to be a key thing to this team. Last year, we weren't as great in the clutch. This year, we've shown we are. But when you got closers like a Kyrie and Luka, you could beat anybody in the fourth quarter. I hope they do that tonight for sure, 100%. I love that take, Gina Kim. Richard K says Murray was off last game. He usually struggles a few games in a row when he struggles. Yeah, hopefully continues to struggle, man. Mavs drinking game tonight. What is it? What's the drinking game tonight, man? Knight says Mavs 125, Nuggets 116. I hope, man. I hope. Gina Kim says, I suck at predictions, but I'll say 123, 120 Mavs if I'm hoping, but being realistic, 130, 124 Nuggets. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being realistic, right? There's nothing wrong with choosing against your team. You want them to win, but sometimes you just know there's a team that has more cohesion. They have more chemistry. They won a championship. All those things are true, and there's nothing wrong with saying the Nuggets are going to win tonight. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all with it. That. Mr. August Reagan says, I like that you keep it true and can pick the Mavs to lose sometimes. We're winning tonight, though. I appreciate that, bro. That means more than anything you could ever tell me. I am big on keeping my opinion, keeping my authenticity. It means a lot to me, so I appreciate that, man. Gina Kim says, and Luka we trust. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, let me see what this last poll is saying. So with Kyrie points at 23.5, with 10 votes, y'all are saying Kyrie gets over 82%, 11 votes now. 82% for Kyrie over on 23.5 points. I think if he gets over 23.5, I think if Derek Lively gets over 25.5 minutes, I think if Luka gets over 35 points, if we're all saying over, how can we lose? Grant Williams, bro. Can we talk about Grant Williams right quick? Grant Williams has been shooting the lights out from three. When we talk about Derrick Jones Jr., he's been balling, bro. Derek Lively, he has 6 assists the other night. This team is like, they really found something. I hope they continue it tonight. I mean, who wouldn't want to go 5-0 into this weekend, man? Who wouldn't want to go 5-0 into this weekend? It'll be such a great thing, because I could really talk some ish, man. Grant Williams is a baller. Yeah, bro. He a dog too, man. He a dog. I know y'all saw that tweet, the Hall of Fame tweet he did at Michael Bridges the other day. Richard K says, TGK, LOL, y'all underestimating Dwight. I'm done bragging on him. Look, man, he's not getting that much rotation minutes, man. You gotta let him be, you know? Let him be. Go Mavs from my son Nate Dogg. Hey, salute. Alex says Grant Williams equals Ray Allen. Hey, he's able to get more shots here. He has a bigger role here, man. So I love the way, I love his demeanor and how he talks in the post games, the pressers. Like, he's really bought in, and he's like, we're not thinking about, this and that. We're focused on the next game. Like, he's really bought in. And I think he's like, Luka's like praises the hell out of him so far. Like, he says, he's so important on the defensive end when it comes to communication. Grant Williams is unsung hero, MVP of the team, like overall, Grant Williams, bro. Salute. I'm glad we got him. Jenna Kim says, well, it seems like Keith is out, so no minutes for him. Yeah. I don't even think he was getting any minutes anyway. Jeffrey, go Mavs, 5 straight wins. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Let's get it. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, not immediately, but I'm going to call it a night, man. I appreciate y'all being on here. Hope y'all enjoyed the segment with Nick. We're going to try to do more of that stuff whenever we can, man. It means a lot that y'all be on here. Hopefully the Mavericks could bring one home against these pesky Denver Nuggets. But, you know how it goes. Anyway, man, y'all check out Locked On Mavs tonight. Y'all check out We Talk Mavs tonight. Y'all check out Slightly Biased. Y'all check out Kirk Henderson and his post-game show. Y'all check out who else do post-game shows. I don't know. I might do one. Nah, I'm playing. I ain't gonna do it. I'll do pre-games. But check out all these Mavs content creators, man. Also check out Mavs Outsiders. Their post-game analysis and their podcast is great stuff as well. Who else? SJ Basketball. Salute to her. Check out all these content creators on Twitter. Check out all these reporters, man. Great people in the Mavs circles. I had a chance to meet a couple of them today, but I didn't at the parade. But it is what it is. Again. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all. Enjoy this record by Night. Check him out on Twitter. The official Mavs pregame show theme song. It's been your boy TGK in the building, man. Let me see what these comments saying. We need a good Timmy, not church art. I agree. Gina Kim said, see ya, TGK, see ya. Mr. August, salute for the show as usual. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Anyway, guys, been your boy TGK, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.